Okay, real quick. 3 out of 4 Americans have already let an AI help them shop. Never thought twice about it. And I'd bet you're one of them and never thought twice about it. But there's one button almost none of us will let that thing press. Less than a third of us will. And once you hear which button it is, I don't think you'll hand it over either. Welcome back to the AI Guide. I'm David. New numbers this week out of CI&T, out of Payments and Visa, and out of Accenture, plus a court fight out in California. And put together, they draw a real clear line. Quick thing before we dig in, if this is the stuff you want to keep up with, hit subscribe and give this a like. Patreon link is down below if you want to support the channel directly. All right, back to it. So CI&T, that's a tech consulting outfit, put out a retail report on July 22nd. Here's the U.S. numbers. 74% of us have already used an AI agent while shopping. 90% have either used one or say they're open to it. And 78% say it makes them a smarter shopper. What are folks actually doing with it? Comparing brands, hunting for the lowest price, figuring out where to even buy the thing. That's the whole job mostly. Melissa Minkow over at CI&T put it about as plain as you can put it. Agents aren't replacing store websites. They're just becoming the first place you go. And honestly, that tracks. That's me asking a chatbot which cordless drill's worth the money instead of reading 40 reviews. But here's where it gets interesting. Accenture, the huge consulting firm, asked 25,000 people across 16 countries about this. 74% said they'd trust a personal AI agent more than their best friend to buy something for them. More than their best friend. And then 9%. 9. That's how many would let it actually finish the purchase on its own. Separate survey from Semrush's Exploding Topics group, they asked Americans how much they'd let an AI spend without checking in first. Middle answer was $50. 50. And about a third said zero, not a dime. Now the money side, because this is why every company on earth is chasing it. Payments and Visa surveyed better than 5,000 shoppers. 48% used AI to research their last purchase. Their read was blunt. Trust drops the closer the agent gets to payment. People want approval rights. Meanwhile, the forecasters at PhD and WARC figure agent-driven spending goes from about $944 billion worldwide this year to $3.35 trillion by 2030. So that's a projection, not a fact. Hold it loose. Amazon says its Rufus assistant more than doubled its users in a year, and OpenAI launched buying inside the chat back in September. Then quietly backed off it in March and pushed shopping into separate store apps instead. Here's the catch, and it's a good one. Microsoft ran an experiment with Arizona State, gave a bunch of AI shopping agents fake money, turned some sneaky sellers loose on them. The agents got hustled. Payments went right to the bad guys. And when researchers handed those agents 100 options to compare, they mostly quit comparing and grabbed the first thing that looked okay. Sound like anybody you know? Then Cornell Tech found about 13 words of planted text on Reddit could steer what these tools recommend, showing up in the answers a third to half the time. Nobody hacked anything. Somebody just posted. So these AI shopping agents are clearly very suggestible. So the button, it's pay, it's buy now. That's the one Forrester asked, another consulting firm, and only about a third of people would let an answer engine complete a payment. They asked again in the spring, and 3 out of 4 said they're uncomfortable. letting an AI pay on its own even within a set spending limit. So we'll let a machine pick the drill. We will not let it reach for our wallet. And I'll be straight with you, I think that instinct is exactly right. So what do you actually do with this? A few things. 1, use it for the part it's good at, comparing, narrowing down, finding who's got it cheapest. That's real and it saves you an evening. 2, go verify the price on the actual store page before you buy. These shopping agents get fed old information and the number it quotes you can be stale or flat out wrong. 3, if a shopping tool asks permission to buy on its own, say no or set the cap low enough that a mistake is annoying instead of expensive. 4, when it pushes one specific brand real hard, be suspicious. Remember the 13 words. That's the Reddit post. And 5, there's a court fight over whether these agents are even allowed into your accounts. A federal judge blocked Perplexity's browser from shopping on Amazon back in March. Your permission, it turns out, might not be the only permission that counts. So 3 out of 4 of us are already shopping with an AI. Almost none of us will let it hit pay. That's not folks being scared of technology. That's folks being smart about the one step you can't undo. Tell me down in the comments, what's the most you'd let an AI spend without asking you first? $50? $500? 0? I want to see where you land. Sources are in the description. Everywhere else we're at is down there too. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. Also, please share it with your friends that need to know. Finally, consider supporting us directly on Patreon. Your small dollar monthly support of $5, $2, or even just a single dollar really helps the channel grow. Thanks a lot. See you next time. Take care.